Hi guys, welcome back to Iconic, the podcast with myself, Lynda Stretton. I'm a transformational healer, a new paradigm business coach, and a marketing consultant for forward-thinking brands. And today, I think this is going to be a super micro episode. I just want to speak into coding your containers, your products, all the different things you use in your business. And when I say that, I'm talking about coding it with the words that you use and the energy of those words and the intention you put behind all the different things you do. So you may or may not be familiar with the work of a guy, I can't remember his name off the top of my head now, but the water experiment, if you Google the water experiment, where he did a lot of experiments lots of different ways with water. One of the most famous things he did was put water in like glass jars and write words on those jars, attach words. So like sad, happy, beautiful, all these different kind of words. They probably weren't the right words, but you'll see when you watch it. And froze the water and then looked at the crystallized formation of the water, and what they found was like positive, upbeat, beautiful, harmonious words created really beautiful crystals, and ugly words, negative words created really like ugly crystal formations. And the reason this is really so important for us as humans is obviously our bodies are like 70% water. So when we speak certain words to ourselves or to others, then the theory is it then impacts us in the same sort of way because we've got this water in our bodies. And obviously words hold frequencies, and frequencies impact, we manifest based on energy, vibrations, feelings, frequencies in the body. So manifestation is something that happens in the body. So when we're using like activating, powerful, uplifting, positive words, we're creating that kind of expansive state and putting ourselves in a place to manifest more good. And then when we've got like negative words, we're putting ourselves in that more negative state. So how this then ties in with you coding your containers then. So thinking intentionally about how you want people to feel and what transformation you want people to get from being in your spaces, from buying your particular products, is in itself a manifestation process for the person interacting with your product. So for example, my highest touch one-to-one container, Fierce Feminine Ascension, that was named super intentionally because it completely sums up the experience people get. So it's not naming like, oh, come in my container where I'm going to business coach and mentor you and support you with rebalancing your hormones and get your adrenals back on track if you're burnt out, and we're going to work through limiting beliefs and make you feel more like confident and expand your wealth energetic so that you can attract and hold more money and work through the lack of self-worth and the poor low confidence and blah blah blah. Like, it's not trying to get all of that into a title. It's Fierce Feminine Ascension, like speaks to women who like fiercely want to ascend, grow, evolve, aim higher, whilst in honoring the feminine, whilst doing it through like feminine energetics and not just like hustling, forcing, burning out. So it's like for trailblazers, leaders, like that name encompasses the type of person I want to call into my space. And it's an activation for them when they invest in the container of that name, because they're then manifesting fierce feminine ascension for themselves. And the application process for that is also a manifestation process in itself. Because as people go through the questions that I've put in the application form, really intentionally and purposely created questions that not only help me understand if we're a good fit for each other, but to also help expand that person's thinking and feel into and dream into what is possible for them in the short and the longer term. And because we manifest through feelings, as they complete that form, and I'm telling them to like feel into how that feels for them as well, without realizing it, they're manifesting in that moment. They complete that form. They're manifesting that reality coming to fruition because they're really getting into the vibes and like feeling into it. So that's one example. Another example is, and I don't know whose the product this is, so apologies. Somebody has a product called Dream Life Journal. Maybe it's just something that's really widely used and I've heard it loads. I personally haven't actually got one, but I feel like I know that word. But I feel like that really, again, that's really coding that product when someone buys it, that it's that intentionality with getting it is everything they're putting in there is helping them create their dream life. So when they're journaling in there, it's about creating their dream life. And so when you are developing products, programs, one-to-one containers, whatever it is, I want to invite you to start to think more intentionally about what that product name is, to code the energy and the energetic frequency into what your client is buying. Because again, your soul aligned clients, talk about soul aligned clients all the time, because so often people can say yes to working with people who aren't completely soul aligned out of fear of never finding the right people. But instead of just going, join my 6-month coaching and mentoring, for example, by giving it coding it with a name and an energy that attracts people in and then helps step them up into that energy automatically. So yeah, I think that's all I went to say. It's like a super micro thought that I just wanted to share because it came up for one of my clients this morning, and I thought I'll speak into that while it's live. Do I want to give any other examples? I don't think I do. I think I'm good. So yeah, just another thought. Visiting your products, visiting your product suite, visiting your actual physical products you sell. Are they coded with the energy that you want? Are they creating an activation for someone? Are they creating that feeling that you want people to feel when they come into contact with you, your business, your brand? Or do you want to revisit and rename things and code them differently? Because you absolutely can, because it's your business. You can do what you want. So yeah, hope that was activating for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop me a DM, let me know how you get on. Give me a share, tag me in stories, and let me know what you're renaming or naming if you've not named something before. It all helps with reaching more people so they can also come and learn as well in this space. So grateful for you being here, and I'll be back and speaking to you really soon.